Oops, that was wrong. Okay. It says it's working fine. Why are my characters doing weird stuff over here? They're like jumping on their own and shit. It's making me very... It's like I try to fix my chat here, guys, and... Oh, I'm in the forest. I'm like, it's like, it has been almost a week since I've played this, unfortunately. I just really wish my life allowed me to, like, you know, consistently play a game these days. But, of course not. And I see glowy things and I must go get them. I actually forget. Oh, I have to head to the woods. I also was gonna level up and try doing that goo guy. Wait. I thought I already did that. No, it just... I thought I did that already. I don't know. I'm just gonna go and continue the story then. Yeah, I got the ability to grow mushrooms, and that's when I quit last. Oh well. I guess I'll just continue the story, because I honestly don't feel like grinding and doing bosses or anything right now. But I gotta go back that way. Oh, he's confused. Oh, that went away fast. I didn't even have anything equipped for that. Since the enemies in this area, shit with confusion, I think there's a... I thought I remember seeing something. Just says improves magical defense. Is there anything for magical attacks? Wind damage. I didn't even know I had this. That's helpful. Oops. What level is... She's only on level 21. Well, he's only on level 22, though. It's like, I don't remember... Yeah. Yeah, it's fine. Like, I prefer her, because she has, like, magic spells and stuff, but... He's just better overall right now. For doing damage. Like, he has better weapons than she does. Like, her weapons are kind of crap. Eh, I guess they're comparable to his. I don't know, I just like him as a character at the moment. But no, I have that mage's ring, which I didn't even know I had. And I'm pretty sure I got everything in here that I couldn't... If I couldn't get it before, I got it already, basically. Now I just gotta find that tree with the mushrooms on it so I can go up. There's also some places in one of those, which I now forget, in one of those, like one of those woods, but I'm gonna go back to all those places anyway.
You ready for this? Is it these
those mushrooms? No, I guess not. There's an item up here, but that's not it. Yeah, there it is. It's like, my memory's not too that terrible.
Gosh!
They got bigger just like that. And I have no idea what he just said, because it went way too fast. It's like, game, I'd really like to read everything, except that you don't give me an option to slow it down. I try. I'm fairly certain there is no options in the options menu. I've tried twice now. How many? I wonder if I can up one of these. I need 20. Oh yeah, I went to, oops. 1 wind damage resistance. Sleep resistance. Where's the confusion resistance? Here we go. 1 confusion resistance boost. Okay. And I have damage, poison resistance. Yeah, that's probably better. I wonder if I can up it again. 6, yes. Cool, this will be really helpful. Oops. That's these. Yes. Cool. It's like, oh, I was going to the wrong menu. Well, that was not what I wanted to do, but whatever, it helps. Yeah, library. There's no main system menu options. Yeah, I remember checking this. There isn't in it. There doesn't seem to be an ability to change the, those things from going away so fast. I mean, if there is, I haven't figured it out yet. I looked at all the options and all of the menu options and did not see it. Alright, this makes no sense. I went up here. Is there... the actual fuck? Why? This isn't... Oh, there's a path to the left. I didn't see that. That's weird. Why did I not see that? Apparently, I'm much more blind than I used to think I was. That's discouraging. It's like, thank God for this map. The map on the right. I wouldn't have fucking noticed it. Cool, I got another mallet. Oh, there's an item up there. How do I get to it? By mushrooms, that is. Oh yeah, I just found another mallet for that character. Ooh. I didn't even know I had this. He's gonna be an axe man. Axes are cool. I thought the mallet thing's kind of dumb, but... Wow, I have the lumber. Well, you know what I need? Don't I need... I think I need, you know, wood to, build stuff. So, that's probably helpful for later. Just wasn't expecting it to come out of a chest, though. Oops. Ooh, a sword. Punishing. Does punishing mean it actually does damage? Critical hit, so yes. It's exactly the same as that one. Okay, I got a sword and some wood. Is there anything I'm missing here? Possibly? But I'm really turned around, so I don't know. But see, there's nothing at the end of that, so there could possibly just not be anything at the end of that other tree limb that I'm suspecting. I'm always worried I'm missing stuff, but none of the stuff I actually found is all that useful except the one weapon. It's already useful, but... Aha.
Here goes nothing.
I didn't even know I was hitting anything. The only problem with this game is half the time I can't see what I'm doing. Like, this is a terrible place to put enemies. I couldn't freaking see what I was doing. I'm just like, well, I'll hit something and see what happens. It's like, I'll just press buttons. I'll probably hit something. I think I'm going backwards. Yes and no. It's like all these limbs, these tree limbs look the same. I don't know if I'm going the right way or not. Yeah, I did actually backtrack by accident. I'm supposed to go up. Like I said, I keep getting turned around. This place, everything looks the same. Ah, save point and a... Ooh, save point and a quick travel. And a chest. Had I known that was there, I probably would have ended here, but I wasn't aware that there was a save point this way. But I do remember I was really tired when I quit the last time. Oh, there's a little hut here. No enemies, though. Oh, there's a cutscene.
Wow.
They've been busy. So this is where they're making the trick dice. Oh right, that's what I was here for. How shall we do this? Charge and shouting your heads off?
No.
No, we can't draw attention to ourselves. We need to slip in undetected and find out what they're doing. Hide yourselves, some swabs are coming. Well, he is higher up, so he would know. Why did they have to build it so far away?
Huh.
Fool. Any closer and the people of the city would surely discover it. They're from Goldpaw, they must be. I have a mighty fine idea all of a sudden. You know, I think I might be thinking what you're thinking. Huh? The shifty eye look. Stole their clothes. Guess I should have expected as much from a pair of sky pirates. Are you sure this will work? Only one way to find out, lad. We'll keep watch out here. Off you go and stick it to their dice factory. Just don't be too long, alright? At least, thank God that's a big hat hides his ears. Guess we don't have much choice. Come on. It's like Teddy and Batu stayed behind to keep watch. They kind of said that already, but thank you for the update. I was sure he was going to see through our disguise. Well, he didn't. Looks like this might just work.
All right.
We need at least 2 forms of proof. The first is something tying Pugnacious directly to the deception, and some kind of documentary evidence would be ideal. The next is evidence of how they're manipulating the dice. My guess is they're not using magic.
Oh.
Really? But how else could it be done? Oh, there are ways. We have a few different techniques for manipulating things from a distance where I'm from. I wouldn't be surprised if somebody here has come up with something similar.
All right.
Let's find that proof. Let's do it. These disguises should help us get close to the people who work here. Maybe we can pick up some clues. Pretty cool looking factory. Why am I able to jump here? I don't understand.
Hey there!
You there, have you seen my blueprints? You do not even know what blueprints are? Ah, forgive me. I should have taken better care of them. This? Oh, it's a proposal suggesting a few improvements to our basic base design. We cannot go on making the same old thing forever. After all, we should be seeking out new ideas all the while. Why is Roland walking back and forth? It's like you're making us look weird, Roland. Knock it off.
Yeah.
Fortune teller administrator, you must excuse me. I am rather busy at the moment. I must assemble all the necessary documents in order to process the factory accounts. Grr, but sometimes I regret choosing to work in the accounting department. Constantly hounded by everybody and never a word of thanks. Hounded. Yeah, they use that word on purpose. Did I talk to you already?
Yes.
Goldpaw has long been famous for its tricks and contraptions, you know. It's our job to take all this knowledge and use it to create ever more exciting dice, and only we high officials of the realm are permitted the privilege of working with them. Such an honor, such a great honor. It's such a great honor to cheat. There, all the dice meet the required standard, and as the week's quota met, so now it is time to relax. Arf arf. Oh god, the dog thing is just... The dog puns are just getting ridiculous. Where is the spare control unit? I am certain that I left it here on the table. Looks like some kind of control unit, but there's no way you'll be able to sneak it out under the worker's nose. There might be another one lying around somewhere, though.
Yeah.
My superior told me recently that despite appearances to the contrary, these devices are not actually powered by magic. He says that in fact they rely on a technology that we imported from another kingdom. I wonder. But I still think it's magnets or something. I am not sure I believe him. It looks just like magic to me. Yeah, it would. How dare you? I am not idling. I have something very important to do. And what about you? Should you not be getting back to work also? Obtained a remote device.
Oh!
Roland, look! This must be it, and based on all this stuff, it looks like what I thought, a remote control for Lady Luck's dice. Oh, they remote control it. Okay. It's just like you said. A lucky guess. Anyhow, Pugnacious must have one of these. So this is how he keeps the taxes so high, and now he stole Niall's farce from him? It sure seems that way, and it's also how we're going to make him pay. You could really use some proof connecting Pugnacious to this place. Alright, let's look around a little more. I think I forgot to grab something in the other room. It's a lot of dice.
Hey there!
How many dice have you made today, friend? I'm feeling especially productive. I think I might even break my daily record. I am sick to the back of my teeth churning out regular dice day after day. When will I finally be allowed to work in the trick dice department? Okay. I think I missed something in the other room because I remember seeing an exclamation point, but I didn't click on it. On this table over here. There's plenty of notes on ordering materials and so on, but none of it proves that Pugnacious has done anything wrong. Oh, okay. No. I thought maybe... Oh, there we go. Set of signed instructions.
Oh!
Look at this. It was in the drawer. That's Pugnacious' signature at the bottom.
Uh-huh.
Looks like instructions on what he wants him to build. I'm guessing they were supposed to be destroyed. Luckily for us, somebody didn't do their job. Well, that's certainly undeniable proof. Wonderful. That's everything we need. Come on, let's get out of here. That wasn't too hard. Unless there's a boss fight after this. Unauthorized intruders detected. Initiating the attack sequence. Wow, I called that one, didn't I? I haven't played this game before, I swear.
Oh my goodness!
That's gonna be fun to fight. Tanny, Batu.
Blimey!
Sorry, it looks like we got rumbled. What's this horrible thing doing here anyway? I don't like our chances, girly. God, they're trapped. Yeah, there was a save point before this, so...
Come on!
Then we have to help them. Well, obviously. I'm glad I got some new weapons. Although the one weapon wasn't for... It only raises the critical hit ability. I don't know how that's going to help me. Although it looks like forest of water. Mossy monument. The agricultural monstrosity. Oops, wrong button.
I need your help!
It said X. I don't know why I was downing the X. This isn't really doing anything. They're doing more damage than I am. He's also not very fast. Oh shit! I spoke too soon. But he doesn't take very much away, or I'm just a high level. Come on, little devils. Little devil higgledies. This thing's kind of mild for a boss. Well, that was really easy. It's like the only hard bosses in this game seem to be those like glowing ones. Phew, I thought my goose was cooked there for a second. Looks like the people in the factory didn't notice the rocket either. We got lucky there. Well, did you find your precious proof? Yes, we found a device Pugnacious uses to control the dye's movement. Alright, that's the stuff, lad. Now we can hang the swindling dog out to dry. Sure can. With this thing to help us, we'll be able to expose him for the fraud he is. Evan, I need you to be sure you're okay with what we're about to do. We'll be interfering directly in another country's affairs. If it doesn't go well for us, things could get ugly, and if they go really badly, you could be making an enemy of an entire nation. Are you willing to take that risk? Stealing for one's own people is unforgivable. We cannot stand by and let that happen. We have to give the citizens of Goldpaw their country back.
That's the stuff, man!
Yeah!
I knew you wouldn't let him walk all over them.
Oi!
Ye grow more kingly by the day, your majesty.
Uh-huh.
You really are starting to sound like a king, you know that? Alright, our leader has set out his policy. And now it's time to implement it. This is kind of a cool game. I don't understand why it's... It got a bad rap, I think. I personally bought this because it got bad reviews, because I'm like, it's a Nino no Kuni game, and everyone praised the first game, but I swear it was because it was Studio Ghibli and it was one of the last JRPGs to come out for PlayStation 3. I thought this game got, because it's being compared to the first game, it's gonna get an unfair marks for that alone, because it's a sequel game. Elite Sorcerer's Ring. And the first one was really not... I mean, there were like 3 bosses in that game that I had a really hard time at, but it was like later in the game. So that could possibly happen with this game. I haven't gotten very far yet. Ooh, there's a little thingy over here. Anyway, I wanted to see what that ring does. Mage's Ring strengthens magical attacks. Boosted magic when HP is low. And that raises magical defense. That's weird. I can't... So I can't do 2 rings. Nah. I mean... That's weird. So this can... You can only have 1 ring and then a pendant. I guess that makes sense. It's a little Higgledy statue. Voice can be heard coming from the Higgledy stone. You want the sticky, slimy, gunky mushrooms. Gunk shrooms. This is the greatest offering I have ever seen. Oh, it's cute. Higgledy hidden inside the stone comes flying out. Mutton Bane the Mushy? What? I don't want to know what they did in a room. Kind of come with names, these things. Has decided to join you on your adventure. Cool. Oops, wrong button. Okay, we have... Hard Guard and Higgledy Fan. What does that do? Like, is there a way to look at them and see what they do? No, there isn't. Higgledy info. Oh, slightly decreases an enemy's physical attack. Gradually restored over a short period of time. So no, he's useful. Makes the player more resistant to light elemental attacks. Others will call for theirs to be used too. Cures an ally's status ailments. So what does he do? Their own element. Slightly decreases an enemy's physical defense for a short period of time. Cannon appear. A water spraying cannon appears, so he's water. Short period of time. So they all do that just about. Regular attacks. Restores a small amount of... What does this guy do? Slightly increases an ally's physical defense. Temporarily creates an energy field. Boosts the defense of the player when awakened. Location create more Higgledies. Slightly increase an ally's physical defense. So physical defense, physical attack, that's enemies, though. Wait. Decreases attacks of the enemy. And he's energy wind attacks, so... They're all on And I can only have 4 active at a time, so I gotta pick one. Well, they're both wind, so I need to pick between this guy and, so, Gustbuster. Slightly boosted defense of the player when awakened. Now, wait. Okay, so that's how that works. Okay, that took way too long, but... took way too long, but now they're in the order I want them. It's like, that was a weird backwards way of doing it. Back to the overcomplicating shit. There's no, like, secrets or anything. Like, is there anything else here? No, because that's blocked. Yep, that's preventing me from going. Now I have to go accuse Pugnacious of cheating. That boss fight was really easy. It was like the only challenge in this game seems to be those Arid enemies. So, Tanny levels up despite the fact that I'm not using her. So it doesn't really matter who I use.
I'll do my best!
Well, it seems like some of these items are used to get Higgledies off from the statues. That seems to be the only use they have right now, though. Alright, I gotta get out of here somehow, unless I fast travel. It's like, that's going back the other way. I don't think you... Can you trip door map? Yeah, technically I could just, you know... just fast travel there, that'd be easier. It's like, why am I walking around the woods when I could just fast travel there? It's like, I keep forgetting that's an option. You again, and did Lady Luck provide evidence of this dastardly... what in the world is that word? Dastardly machinations of which you imagined us guilty. Is it machinations? Well, I've actually never seen that word before. Master Pugnacious, you have deceived Nile and your own people, the very people you're supposed to serve. More wild accusations, and where's your proof, Did you find evidence of trickery? Some ingenious device hidden somewhere inside Lady Luck, perhaps? Come on, you know we're on to you. Why not drop the act? There is no act to drop. I am innocent, as the Mistress of Fortune herself will attest. Will she now? That's not such a bad idea. I hear she's the one who passes judgment on legal matters around here. How does a trial sound?
Indeed.
Sounds like a very fine idea indeed. Yes, this is the way of gold, Paul. All matters of state, be they legal, political, or otherwise, are decided by the roll of the sacred dice. As ruler of this great nation, I am more than willing to submit myself to the judgment of Lady Luck. But know that if I am found innocent, I shall treat your attempts at sedation with the gravity they deserve. You will be punished for crimes against the state. Do you accept my terms? We do. Then we will begin preparations right away. Come to the square at the appointed time. And I'm sorry for scratching my nose, but I have it. It's itching. Freaking had to turn a fan on because it's hot in here. Alright, time for the main event. I'll leave this to you if you don't mind, Roland.
Sure.
Sure, I was hoping you'd say that. Yeah, don't put poor Evan in the middle of this shit. He wouldn't understand what to do. The preparations are complete. The trial can get underway as soon as you have confirmed that you are ready. Well, shall we begin? I don't know why I would want to wait. I guess we'll just begin. If you would please take your places. Unless I was supposed to save first. In case I screw something up. Is this some kind of word puzzle or a boss fight? Hereby convene the trial by fortune of Master Pugnacious Grand High Roller of Gold Paw. Being the defendant, His Eminence will be unable to preside over this hearing. As such, it falls to me to discharge his duties. I hope you will forgive my doubtless clumsy efforts in his most unfamiliar role. Trial is underway? And with the Grand High Roller in the dock, no less. What in the world can have happened? Why are you dressed like that, Roland? Because this is a court of law. The defendant, Master Pugnacious, Grand High Roller of Gold Paw, bows his head before Lady Luck and submits to her judgment in this matter. He stands accused of dereliction of duty, specifically the knowing deception of his people. If the prosecution would like to begin by making its case, I intend to prove to this court that Master Pugnacious did, knowingly and willingly, with the aid of a network of his most trusted retainers, defraud the very people with whose care he is entrusted. Further, oh my god, why did I read that way? Further, I will show that he distributed devices among his accomplices which were used to carry out deception on a grand scale through the manipulation of dice rolls. I do not doubt that you have found evidence of some trifling chicanery, I have no idea what that says, among lower level officials, but to allege that this administration as a whole is complicit in such behavior is preposterous. I do not, have not, and will never engage in dishonest practices of any kind, and to accuse me of such is to defame my character and call my good name into question. Perhaps you will permit those present to withhold judgment on the matter of your innocence until I have presented my proof. Offers up the set of signed instructions as proof.
But...
What is the meaning of this? I think you know very well, after all. This document is written by you, was it not? Ladies and gentlemen, I present the prosecution's key exhibit, written instructions for the assembly of manipulable dice, clearly signed by Master Pugnacious. Does the accused have anything to say in his defense? Only that my prior outburst was merely an expression of shock at the brazenness of the shameless act. I have never seen this document in my life. To stoop to the fabrication of evidence is a pitiful tactic indeed. It is forgery, plain and simple. I had a feeling that's where he was going to go with it. Why don't we let Lady Luck be the judge of that? Yeah, big statue. That's going to be helpful. By all means. It seems that both sides are satisfied to entrust judgment on this matter to the Mistress of Fortune. May the die roll stand as the undisputed word of truth. Lady Luck, grant us an even number of evidence be false, if it be otherwise, let the number be odd. And to show the people of Gopal just how badly they've been misled. I don't know how this is helpful, Roland, but okay. I didn't write this game. It's a really pretty game, though.
Even the
That
evidence is judged to be false. Lady Luck has spoken.
Right away, Your Majesty.
That's great.
What is happening? The die. Something is wrong with the die.
Which brings us to the crux of the prosecution's case. That Master Pugnacious knowingly manipulated Lady Luck.
What? No!
Yeah, with this remote control thingy.
But
But the use of the remote control, the outcome of Lady Luck's die rolls can be readily manipulated. The prosecution was able to visit the place where these devices are manufactured and to procure one for its own purposes, namely the demonstration of this fraud. Master Pugnacious deliberately kept the taxes high and stole Niall's forests from him, and all using this horrible trick. Master Pugnacious? Can this really be true? Cheat, deceiver. Shame on you, you are the Grand High Roller. Don't you have anything to say for yourself? Uh-oh. All that I did for Gold Paul. I had to make my nation rich, richer than any other. It was the only way. The bond with his people was weakening. Soon it will be time. That was weird. The hell is going on?
What's that?
It's the Kingmaker, Longfang!
He doesn't look happy.
Longfang here in the city? But why?
Master Pugnacious, your right to rule has been tested and found wanting. My plan is complete. Your king's bond is mine!
Wait!
Okay. Do I have to fight that? Yeah, I do. Butcher, Paker, Kingmaker. Like crap. The puns, they burn. Literally, just about. Where are we? There was a, so I was right, there was a frickin' boss fight. It's an interdimensional dimension, ain't it? And if we don't do something, it'll eat up this whole kingdom.
What?
Then we have to stop Longfang.
You went wrong there.
Come on, let's knock some sense back into old Bitey, shall we? You just, Shirley, that there ain't just a Kingmaker, it's a Kingmaker gone Dolafi. Blessed Rome Wrecker. Don't be like that, man. Where there's a will, there's a way. He's lost his marbles, ain't it? Which means he can't keep a lid on all that power. And what happens to power you can't keep a lid on? That's right, it comes flying out of you. And the places where it comes flying out are exactly the right places to wallop. Hit him where it hurts and you'll hurt him good and proper. Oh, and don't worry about knowing where these special spots are. Thanks to your bond with yours truly, you'll be able to spot them no problem.
Prepare to be boarded!
Realm Wreckers are kingmakers that have lost control of their enormous power. They kind of already explained that, and run wild as a result. This power escapes from them in bright glowing bursts. The points from which this energy escapes are particularly vulnerable to attack, so if you focus your assault on them, you'll deal a lot more damage. Thank you, Window. Oh shit.
I'm counting on you!
I don't know if you're supposed to attack it or not, though. Hinge-makers are mysterious entities that have absorbed the power of kingmakers, giving them the ability to exploit their weakness when enough of them gather together. So, Hig-makers. Sorry, I read that wrong, I think. They're born from items into which a kingmaker has instilled its power, so if you smash up anything a kingmaker creates, you might just find some. When enough of them have appeared, a gold circle will surround them, so they're higgledies, and they'll beckon you over to press and call on their always impressive assistance. Shit. Oh, I'm supposed to fucking attack that. God damn it. Too much things to pay attention to. So you can attack him, despite the fact that there's the things, but as... God damn it, freaking rock in my fucking way. I want to attack the boss, but I guess I can't. There's too much to do here! So many things! So many things to sing! Attack the paw, do the higgledy thing. Ah, there we go. Oh, yay! Oh, that's much better. This isn't too hard.
I'm counting on you!
Whoa, shit, that's not good. Crap, I just keep running right into shit, dude. Oh, there's his paws again. And I'm burning, that's good. Ow, 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 I'm gonna die. Oops. I didn't actually want to do that. Alright, game, what are you doing to me? I don't want to use that anymore. How do you... is there burn resistance? Freshly baked bread. Oh, I forgot to get strength. I should have bought some of these. What's up? Critical hit damage. Oh, he's almost dead. So I don't know why I care. like, the Halo bees make this, like, really fucking easy. It just doesn't work on those other bosses. Like, that was really, really easy. This here's the square, ain't it? Phew, we're back. I suppose that means Longfang really has calmed down for now, at least. Guess we better tie up some loose ends, huh? I have done the unforgivable. My desire to lift my kingdom out of poverty became an all-consuming greed. That weakness made me vulnerable, and he exploited it. Who was he? The one who stole your king's bond? He came to me some months ago. He promised secret knowledge of ways in which our nation might be made yet greater, and in return he sought high office. It was he who has suggested that the dice be manipulated, who gave you the means by which it might be done. When did I fall under his spell, and how? How could I have allowed such a thing to happen? We managed to calm your kingmaker down, but without your king's bond, will things be okay? You have bought us little time. He will sleep a while yet. But in time he will reawaken, and in the absence of the bond, he will seek to destroy our kingdom once again. But why? Curses scaly pate? The hell is that word? There ain't a jot or rhyme or reason to such a wanton savagery. Not now, shh. Master Pugnacious, for the sake of your kingdom, for the sake of your bond, will you help us? Forgive me, I haven't even introduced myself properly. I am Evan Pettywhisker of the House of Tildrum. I have formed a pact with the Kingmaker of the Cradle of Light, and mean to found a new nation in the Heartlands. Will you stand with me? So that is what I sensed in you. It was plain to me from the first that you are no ordinary child, but what is it that you propose? I want to protect our world. I want to make sure that nobody else has to lose what's important to them, and I want you to help me. I will do all that I can, of course. I fear that he who stole my king's bond may not be satisfied with mine alone. This being so, we must stand together with our brother nations or lose all that is most dear to us. With this in mind, I mean to return Niall's forest to him. Indeed, I mean to return all that I stole. Word of my decision has been sent to Niall already, of course.
Thank you.
Really? Thank you so much, Master Pugnacious. Goldpaw will rise again, and its people with it. I wish you good fortune in your quest, friends. New posts on Leaf Book. I don't understand what the whole point of the Leaf Book is, honestly. Kingmaker in the flesh. Party of outsiders put the Grand High Roller himself on trial, and it turns out they were right. He's been manipulating the dice and deceiving us all. I didn't look at the new one. I didn't read the new guy that I got. Mutton Bane the Mushy. A Higgledy began life in a waterlogged swamp. He likes damp places and can happily sit in a puddle for days on end. When he gets peckish, he simply plucks a mushroom from his head and tucks in. Okay, I've never heard that term used like that before. Oh, there's 100 of those? Holy crap. It's a long freaking game, isn't it? Because you know I'm going to try and find all the damn things. Even if I don't have any use for them. Okay, I'm supposed to do what now? Consumed with shame at having deceived my people, perhaps it is no longer right that I serve as Grand High Roller. Don't be so hard on yourself, dude. You were possessed. Wish I could be like Master Pugnacious and get this nice to stay wherever I wanted. I use it to make my parents put up my pocket money every single month. That would be amazing. I would use it to have whatever I wanted for dinner and eat jackpot every night. They are dogs. I like the way he growls. You are a silly one, but better this than you cowering in fear of him, I suppose. Prosperity has brought all he ever wanted was a better life for the people of Gold Paul. Well, at least your people don't think ill of you. I don't really feel like talking to you more people. I probably could just fast travel. But I wanted to go to the shops here real quick.
Oh, yes.
Except that I don't know where anything is now. That's the inn and the weapons place is this way.
Welcome.
I actually think I wanted to sell some stuff. Oh no you don't. Sorry, my computer wanted to update. I'm like, oh no you don't. I'm in the middle of doing something. It's like, how dare you? I didn't say you could restart. Freaking Windows update. I mean, it wouldn't have cut off my stream, but I couldn't see chat. It's like, not so fast there, you. Do I want to sell any of this stuff? Yeah, I don't need that. Crazy broadsword. Yeah, I don't need that. Poisoning enemies. Yeah, I don't need that. No, I don't need that. Dangerous. I think the burning broadsword is... I don't think I need that anymore. Yeah, I already got a better sword. Oh, I don't have that equipped. Oh, because it's got better magic. Let's see. That's weird. Why don't I have that equipped? That's odd. That equipped. Let's use his MP. Watery Warlock's Wand. Yeah. Powerless Warlock's Wand. That's weird. I got a lot of these burning rings. Dripping ring. Probably should have used that.
Take your time.
I was supposed to. I still had other stuff I wanted to sell. I think. Maybe not. Seems like you have like an unlimited amount of space too.
Take your time.
Do you have anything new? Eh. I already got one of those. So no, he doesn't really have anything. And I already bought those. So no.
Take your time. Come back anytime.
So they don't really get like new inventory then. Wait, what was this shop? I forget now. That's odd. Did I even talk to this lady? Or is this just items? Oh, it's just items. Those are expensive. So that was the item shop, which I didn't see before. I must say, I did not think you would be able to suppress Longfang's ragings, but I am ever so glad that you did. If his rampage had gone on for much longer, I would have run out of medicine for certain. Oh. Ding Dong Dell, I assume. I must say, you appear to be very calm given what has occurred in your kingdom. I suspect you're playing for stakes that are far beyond your means. Okay, at least those birds are gone. Longfang is calm at last, thank the fates. Honestly, there was a moment when I thought it was all over for us.
Hey there!
Some advice from an old rogue, keep 2 purses, one for gambling, the other for a living. It's actually pretty good advice. That's a little puppy.
Hi!
Oh right, that was a dude that told me that there were shops. Oh, there's the...
Welcome.
Calling it a tea house? It sells food, though. Oh yeah, there's tea. Boost resistance to poison. Makes critical hits more likely. Boost fire resistance. Strengthens all attacks. Wow, that's expensive. Seriously strengthens melee attacks. Slightly boosts critical hit damage. Slightly. Makes critical hits more likely. Boosts fire resistance. I have one of these already. Physical defense. Fire damage. Okay, this is good, but it's very expensive. Ranged attacks. That could be useful.
Come on, eat up. I'll be seeing you again soon.
Those will be useful, if not now, later they will. For some of the bigger bosses, anyway. I could probably just fast travel. This game's pretty good at giving you, I didn't know that one had a little collar on. Oh my god, that's so cute. He's got like a little cape. Some of them have like little capes and shit. That's very cute.
James.
What's that now? You've got your forest back? James, you really did it. I cannot believe it.
Ta.
Got our forest back, Evan, and it's all thanks to you and your pal. I promise you will be taking good care of it now. I'll make sure it doesn't say fall into the wrong hands again. Oh my god, I can't pronounce half that.
Crevens.
You beauties, you bonny bon wee beauties. I've got my forest back, and it's all thanks to yourselves. You can have all the trees you want. Knock yourselves out.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Now we can finally start building our kingdom. Wait, Niall, Pugnacious had his king's bond stolen by a creepy snake-headed weirdo. You wouldn't know anything about that, would you?
James.
Stolen? James, this kingmaker must be tearing the place to pieces.
Aye.
It wanted to, but sure enough, but we taught it a little lesson it won't forget. Gold Paul's safer now. King's bond stealing's no mean feat, though. He didn't happen to be infusing things with an awful filthy fug, did he? Yes, a sort of purple aura. That'll be the horned one's doing then, right enough. The horned one? The kingmaker of a place called Allegoria? I don't know if I'm saying that right. A nasty piece of work and no mistake. For someone to be using the beastie's power would be to me.
Aye.
Cannot see it being anyone but Dolarin. He was the king that shared a bond with the creature. So we just need to go to this Allegoria place and get the bond back, right? You have a job doing that, I'm afraid. No, apparently my PC is about to restart in 4 minutes. So I'm a little pissed about that. So if you chat in my chat and I don't respond, it's because my computer restarted. Allegoria hasn't existed for 2,000 or more years now. It disappeared along with the land on which it stood.
Golly.
So he's the king of a country which hasn't existed for centuries?
Ah!
What does that mean? Is he a ghost or something? Anyway, hold on a second. Sorry about this. But I don't know how to get this stupid PC from not restarting. I think it's going to restart whether I want it to or not. Just sort of pissing me off. Yeah. Frickin' Windows. Stupid thing's gonna frickin' restart, and I'm gonna have to, like, end stream to bring it back up. And that's gonna be very upsetting. Yeah, there's a good chance that my computer is going to restart and I may not have access to chat. I may have to bring it up on my PlayStation 4 in a minute. What does that mean? Is he a ghost or something? Whatever he is, I'd say he's looking to pinch people's king's bonds in order to try and bring the horned one back somehow. And if he does that, the whole world will be full of purple fug before you can say we're doomed. So Pugnacious is right, he'll be trying to steal more king's bonds. Why are you looking at me like that for, Mon? Then we mustn't let him succeed. We can't let him bring back the horned one. We sure can't, but if we're going to stop him, we'll need the strength of an entire kingdom, a kingdom we haven't even started building yet. Then let's get to work, shall we? Alright, trying to get building, me hearties. That's a pirate. Alright, sounds like a plan, right enough. I'll best come, you'll be needing my help. Really? Speaking of which, things will be getting underway by now, I reckon.
Look.
I smells a smell on the wind. That a progress. Seems the mangy dogs got tired of twiddling their thumbs.
Oh my!
Where did all these people come from? I see sky pirates, greenlings, and even a few from Ding Dong Dell. They must all want to be citizens of our amazing new kingdom. That they must, right enough, but how did the swabs even know to come a-knockin'? Ye me thank for that, son. I did not expect so many to turn up so soon, to be honest. I put the word out on the street, kin. Oh, we thank you for the old forest back lake. Oh, old is old? Oh my god. That's more than we could have hoped for. Oh, think nothing of it. I asked only the T2 insist of favors in return that ye make me your Minister of Finance. There's none can pinch a penny like I can. I think that sounds like a wonderful idea. So if Niall's the Minister of Finance, I guess that makes Batu the Minister of Defense? Swat in charge of fighting, you mean? I like the sound of that good deal, har har. And I guess I can be your advisor? I have a little experience running a country. I'm sure I can help out here and there. No, you'll be my chief consul. I'm no politician, Roland. I shall need your help. Well, that's very kind of you, Evan. I don't know if I'll be... It's the king's job to appoint his ministers, correct? Then I hereby appoint you chief counsel. Well, alright then, chief counsel it is. By royal appointment.
Thank you.
Thank you, Roland. No problem. Happy to see you're finally taking the lead. I suppose I am, aren't I? I'm still not sure if I'll be up to the job, but I have to. And thanks to all of you, I finally feel ready to. I'll try my best for your sakes and for mine. What about Tanny? Flipmon, I almost forgot. For building a kingdom, we need a proper tidy name, ain't it? To make things official-like. Hee, I've been doing some thinking about that. Do I get to name it or something?
I've decided to call our kingdom Evermore. Well, what do you think?
Evermore, huh? I like it. Did you come up with that yourself? Oh no, it's from an ancient story, the story of a great kingdom whose people were so happy that they wished for it to last forever.
Huh.
Fitting. Alright, Mr. King, you've named your country. Time to address your adoring citizens. Yar. And sorry, my PC is restarting, so I can't see chat right now.
Oi! Listen up, ye mangy curs. King Evan's got a rousing speech for you. Pay attention.
Huh? Thank you all. Building our new kingdom won't be easy, but we will build it. A beautiful, bountiful kingdom where everyone can live happily ever after. Wow. I want you all to join me on this journey. The road ahead may be a long one, but at the end of it, there is hope.
There's kingly you are.
That wasn't half bad.
Nice speech, Evan. Couldn't have done better myself.
This is where it all begins. Here and now, our kingdom.
We're with you to the bitter end, lad. Come hell or high water.
Thank you, all of you.
So the people who had heeded Neil's call and flocked to the Heartlands set about building their new nation. And Evermore took its first faltering steps on the road to becoming a kingdom. A kingdom where everyone could live happily ever after. Just as Aranella had wished. Or so they hoped.
For someone with a brand new kingdom, you don't look very happy.
I am happy, but I'm worried. There's still so much we don't know. And now there's a force bent on destroying our whole world. How can I ever hope to overcome something like that?
You can't, on your own. But you're not on your own, are you?
No, not anymore. I have friends beside me, the best friends I could ever hope for.
That's right. So turn to them when you need to, and take it one step at a time. You'll get there in the end.
I suppose so. I can only do my best after all.
Exactly. And your best is only going to get better. I'll see you again soon, Evan.
Yes. See you soon.
What the world is that? Is it like a dream sequence or something? I haven't figured out what that weird... What is that about? Who's he talking to? Yeah, my Windows decided that I had to update my computer like right now, so I can't see chat, I'm sorry. I mean, I have an alternate means to see chat, but I'd have to go get it. Evermore is beginning to look like a real kingdom. It is, isn't it? I think it's time we had a little talk about how a country needs to be run, if that's alright with you. Of course, I'll gather everyone together.
Chapter 4. Ferdinand, Mighty Ferdinand.
Alright.
Castle's ready, and things are coming along nicely, which means it's time to get down to the business of running your new nation. We'll need to set up all the various ministries. This place will need to grow into a fully fledged kingdom, and we'll need to assign the right people to the right tasks. Aye, lad, the controlled chaos of the sky pirates ain't for everybody. Taking a census of all your citizens listened up who's skilled at what. Deciding who will work where is up to you, though. That's a job for a king. So I'll need to think about which roles will suit particular people and assign them accordingly. That's right. Give it a try. You'll learn fastest by doing. Just take a seat on your throne and start giving some orders. New posts on Leafbook. So I'm gonna probably have to take a break because my fucking computer decided that it wants to update, so I may have to go get my alternate means of chat and set that up, or wait until this computer is done updating, because it had to do this now. Like, and when it wanted to... Never mind, I'm just gonna go on a rant on freaking Windows. So I'm gonna take a break. I might be back later to play more of this, because I haven't played this all week. Because I've unfortunately didn't have an opportunity until now, and I'm a little mad because it's still early and I wanted to continue streaming this. So now I'm gonna have to stop my stream because of Windows, because I can't see chat, and that's not fair. So I will probably be back later if I can get if my computer would just update faster. It's not even, it's like taking forever. I'm really mad though, because it's like, I told Windows I didn't want it to update, and it updated despite the fact I told it not to. So, I will probably be back in like, I'll say like half an hour to an hour maybe. If not, it means that my computer either isn't working or I wasn't able to get back into it, so, stupid Windows. So, I'll see you guys in a half hour or so. Hopefully. I'm really upset by this, so sorry about that. Yes, I saved twice, so I'm pretty sure we're cool.